Bienvenidos, Seahawks. Me llamo Francis de la Caridad Frazier, and I serve as the Director of Student Life at the South Campus and the Partnership Centers. Thank you for joining us for another Student Live. As always, if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to enter them down below. Although Hispanic Heritage Month is nearly coming to a close, there's so much to still talk about. With me today, we have 3 of our very own Seahawks who are BC Latinas. And they will share with you today what it means to be a Latina and how their family and heritage has shaped their identities and influenced them to pursue a college degree. Today with me, I have 3 very special guests.
Hello, Seahawks. My name is Fiorella Orr. My major is computer engineering. I have been living in Florida for about 2 years with my family. Me and my family are from Peru, and one of my goals is finish my associate in arts at Broward College and transfer to FIU to continue with my studies.
Hello, Seahawks. My name is Lisbeth Garrido. I am from Peru, from Lima, Peru. I'm majoring in biology. My plan is to go to a medical school.
Hi, everyone. My name is Oriana. I'm a psychology major, and I hope to transfer to UF or UCF in about a year. I'm from Venezuela. My whole entire family still lives there, except for my mom, because I moved to the United States with her 7 years ago, and I've been living in Florida for 5 years now.
So I'm super excited to be with Fiorella, Lisbeth, and Oriana here with me today on our Student Live. But before we get started, let me ask you all, how are you all doing today?
I am pretty good.
I'm doing great. I'm taking 6 classes, but I'm taking 1 per day.
I'm doing pretty good. Been stressed out because of the pandemic, but I think that I'm doing a whole lot better now, and I'm only taking 2 classes this semester.
Awesome. So here, we're going to go ahead and get started with a few questions. And my first question for all of you, for one who would like to answer, what does being a Latina mean to you? And how has your family heritage shaped who you are?
Well, for me, to be a Latino is a big message. Why? Because I compare the word Latino with the word give. I think that the Latinos, we give, and we represent all the countries in just one place, which is Florida. So as well, I think that the Latino likes to do that, give, support, and help.
Thank you, Lisbeth. I totally agree with you. Give, support, and help. 3 very key words, and I like that you plug that in with what it means to be a Latina. So here's my next question. What is a favorite tradition of your culture?
Well, my favorite tradition and holiday ever is the 24th of December, so Christmas Eve, but in Spanish we call it Nochebuena. It's in the United States, Christmas Day is celebrated pretty big, but for Hispanics, we go all out on the 24th, and we actually open all the presents at midnight. So we don't wait until the morning to do that, which I think is pretty fancy because we get to open our presents before everyone else does. So it's pretty fun. I used to do it with my whole entire family before, but as I said before, they're all there in Venezuela, so I don't do it with them. We do it on FaceTime together, and it's a lot of fun still, but I miss them.
Well, for me, one of my favorite traditions is the Independence Day of Peru, which is July 28th. I like because when I was at school, we prepared to make a march and holding the flag, or me and my family watch the march at TV. So it's like really beautiful to watch that and share our thoughts about the Independence Day.
Yes, as well as Fiorella, since I am from Peru, my favorite day is 28th of July, which is the Independence Day of our country. I feel like so proud that so many people in that day is like just one unit. We share our thought, we show our love, from just our country and what we are proud of.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Just like Oriana, Noche Buena is also my very favorite tradition of my culture. And Independence Day sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you for sharing that with us. So next question. How has your family influenced you to pursue a college degree?
Well, for me, I think it's become super, super important because of moving here. I have this huge, huge opportunity to have a future, which in Venezuela, that isn't possible due to its economic and just entire situation. And my mom never went to college. My dad barely finished high school. So it is so important to me and to my family for me to go all the way and get my doctorate, which is my final goal. And they are very supportive of me, and I really appreciate that.
As Oriana said, well, in Peru, it's really like complicated to get a career. So my mom is always telling me that the education is really important, and for me, and I have the experience of my sister studying, and she always tell me that I need to study, and she also studied at Broward College, and she transferred to FIU, and she studied computer engineering, and I think my sister and my mom are my motivation to study.
Yes, as well as Fiorella, my main motivation is my family. And thanks to them, I am here sharing all my story with you guys. And yes, my top motivation is my mom. My mom is my mother. Like she said, Elizabeth, it's a challenge. I know it's another language, it's another culture, but you can do it. And I think, like, as Fiorella and Oriana, that we are here. So we should feel proud of ourselves that we are learning a new language. We are sharing our stories. We are sharing with another community, another culture. And that is a big, big thing that we should be proud of ourselves.
Absolutely, Lisbeth. You guys should be very proud for your, the accomplishments that you're, gaining throughout your journey here at BC. And I'm super excited to be able to share, this Hispanic Heritage Month live event with you guys, and to hear your stories and how your families have been so supportive, throughout your journey here with us at BC. So, very last question, but it's a very important one for me, and I'm sure that you guys are gonna share with us some very exciting ways how you and your family celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
During this pandemic, we can go outside and go into the restaurant or go to the beach, because first we have to keep social distance and everything, and we're going to make food together with my mom. And learned new recipes, like from Peru, from food of Peru, and like ceviche, papa rellena, lomo saltado. So I think that's what we are going to do from the Hispanic Heritage Month.
Well, for me, in my case, the way that my family celebrate, we basically during this month, during the weekend, we prepare special food from Peru, as causa, ceviche, lomo saltado. We also listen music, traditional music from Peru, salsa, festejo, which if you don't move, at least that music will make you move somehow. And yeah, you will feel like a lot of energy with that too.
Well, now, for me, I only celebrate with my mom, so we often just make arepas and watch telenovelas. But back in the day with my family, we celebrated pretty much almost every day of the month. We invited our whole family. We would have pool parties, bring a lot of food, empanadas, arepas, like you name it, it was there. And we would play loud, loud music for the entire night. And it was just so, so fun. I miss it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. You made me a little hungry, I'm not gonna lie, with all those delicious, dishes that you all mentioned, from causa, to arepas, cachapas, all those delicious lomo salteado. So I hope that you guys really enjoy your Hispanic Heritage Month at home with your families this month. So a little bit about myself. So I am a proud American Latina. Although I was born and raised in the United States, the main culture that I was exposed to growing up at home was actually my mom's. My mom immigrated from Cuba at the age of 17 with my older sister, who was just 1 year old at the time. She came during the Mario boat lift of 1980. And, she left her family behind, and everything in order to give her daughter and her future children a better future. But the one thing that she did not leave behind was her culture. And although my father is American and his native language is English, my first language was actually Spanish. So when I started school, I was an ESOL student and I had to learn English. And it was actually, quite interesting, because even my father learned how to speak Spanish, and he spoke Spanish at home too. So growing up for me, Cuban food, Celia Cruz music, to celebrate and have fun and dance, and a lot of Cuban coffee and a lot of Cuban bread was what I grew up with. And I wouldn't change it for anything in the world, My biggest priority in life is my family. And as a first-generation college student, like many of you, my family has always been very supportive and proud of my educational accomplishments. And I am very happy to see that RBC Latinas, all of you, are pursuing your educational goals too. So I want to just, give you a huge thank you, for being here and joining us today and representing RBC Latinas. So we hope to see all of you at our next Student Live as we kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Make sure you don't miss it. See you soon. Bye.